Piastri fended off Charles Leclerc to win a thrilling Azerbaijan Grand Prix as Lando Norris recovered from fourth to beat Max Verstappen. Piastri came out on top after an incredible battle for lead most of the race with Charles Leclerc before Sergio Perez and Carlos Sainz collided in the fight for third on a penultimate lap in a dramatic clash. Russell benefited from the collision to take third, with Norris coming home in fourth after overtaking Verstappen late in the race on an alternative strategy, reducing the Dutchman's lead to 59 points in the championship. Verstappen struggled for most of the race as he finished fifth in the McLaren, now lead Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship by 20 points. It was the most eventful race of the year in terms of battling, as Piastri and Leclerc went wheel to wheel several times, and Verstappen and Norris also got close at points. Fernando Alonso was sixth for Aston Martin, with Williams scoring points with Albon in seventh and Colapinto in eighth. Lewis Hamilton had a quiet race in ninth, and British teenager Oliver Bearman secured the final points. But yeah, early on it looked like Leclerc was cruising to victory, pulling 6 seconds clear of Piastri before the pit stops. Piastri pitted on lap 16 and just stayed ahead of Perez after Norris tactically held up the Red Bull driver in the tight middle sector. Leclerc responded by pitting a lap later but warmed his tyres slowly, and Piastri took advantage of a stunning overtake into turn 1 on lap 20. From there until the closing laps, Leclerc and Piastri were never more than 1 second apart as they went wheel to wheel several times. Whenever Leclerc got close on the approach to turn 1, Piastri covered the inside, was able to stop Leclerc from getting alongside on the exit of the corner. And the McLaren driver also had great traction off the corners as Leclerc just couldn't find a way through in the epic battle for lead. Perez was consistently within 2 seconds of the leading pair and ready to take advantage if an accident came, but they kept things clean. Eventually Leclerc's tyres began to grade, allowing Piastri to pull apart in the final 5 laps. I tried at the start of the race to get in front, but once I dropped out of the DRS, I didn't have the pace. After the stop, I saw we were pretty close again, and I felt like we had a bit of extra grip, and if we didn't go past then, we never would have done. So I went for a pretty big lunge. I managed to hold on for dear life. There was a couple of laps once he dropped out of DRS where it's a bit more relaxing. There's no such thing as a relaxing lap around here, so it's hard work. I know doubt it goes down as one of the best wins of my career. Leclerc had to take over his shoulder in the closing stages with Perez all over him, and Ferrari teammate Sainz closing in fast. The Monegasque driver defended well as Perez went deep in the first corner and penultimate lap, so Sainz slipped through. Perez came back at the Spaniard after turn 2 only for the pair to tangle and hit the wall so hard it caused the VSC. Very few people thought that Norris would make him race into Verstappen's title race after his disastrous qualifying less than 15th. The British driver elected to start on the hard tyres rather than medium, so he ran long and found himself in the front of Verstappen after the Red Bull driver pitted. Verstappen was unable to overtake his championship rival. Norris aggressively shut the door on him in lap 24, which was the closest the reigning world champion got to getting by. Norris then tactically used Albon to help him by staying in the Williams driver DRS, so Verstappen couldn't get close on the straights. Verstappen's tyres faded away as Norris pitted with 14 laps remaining for fresh mediums. He was 15th seconds behind Verstappen, began lighting up at the timing screen with purple sectors. The McLaren driver caught and overtook him with 3 laps left just before the safety car. Elsewhere, Hamilton could only finish ninth after starting in the pit lane, complaining about traffic and lack of performance. Williams had their first double points of the season, with Albon taking 7th and Colapinto already proving it's the right decision to replace Sargent in just his second race. Bearman finished 10th ahead of Hülkenberg, an impressive performance for him in his one race cameo due to Magnussen's ban. Before I go, let me run you through the classification for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Piastri winning, I thought it was an incredible move from him, incredible defending at the end. Probably for me his best driver in F1, simply superb. Leclerc in second, great job from him as well. I think we were disappointed not to get the win, but decent job from him. Russell third. Obviously picked out the pieces, but you've got to be there, and that's exactly what he did. Norris fourth, obviously will still be very disappointed from what happened yesterday, but a very, very good performance from him. I think to outscore Verstappen will be a big boost for him. Verstappen, you wonder if that will affect him mentally, and obviously a poor performance way off Perez. Disappointing from him. Alonso, great job from him, picking up the paces, great drive. The Williams as well, Colapinto especially, hugely impressive job for them. It's got them ahead of Alpine. James Vowles' decision rewarded. Hamilton, I'm not really sure why they took the penalty here. Surely it would have been better off in Monza or something like that. Probably cost him contending for the podium here, so I think he'll be disappointed. Bearman 10th, great job from him to nick the point off Hülkenberg as well. That's hugely impressive, out qualifying, out race him. Hülkenberg will be really disappointed. It seemed like he fooled off at the end, not sure exactly what happened, but frustrating for him. Gasly as well, 12th, couldn't quite make that strategy work. Ricciardo, just didn't really have the pace RB in this race. Similar story for Kick, although Zhou outperformed Bottas as a rarity. Ocon, way off for him, and then Perez and Sainz. I think it's a very strange 50-50 incident, but hugely frustrating for them. Both had really good races, especially Perez. So frustrating for both, and Stroll and Tsunoda, of course, both taken out in a battle. Anyway, anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.